Australia's journey into commemorative coinage began in an era of grand ambition and burgeoning national pride. The very first special coin was the 1927 Canberra florin. This beautiful silver coin was minted to celebrate the opening of the original Parliament House in Canberra. It marked a significant step for the young nation, which was establishing its own distinct identity separate from the British Empire. The coin's design was a masterpiece of its time, featuring the new Parliament House building on one side, framed by two ornate scepters. This wasn't just money, it was a statement. It told the world that Australia had a new permanent home for its democracy, a place where its future would be shaped for generations to come. The 1927 florin was more than just a piece of silver. It was a tangible link to a pivotal moment in our history. For the people of Australia, it represented progress and stability. Holding this coin was like holding a piece of the nation's capital itself. The design, created by the renowned artist George Kruger Gray, was celebrated for its elegance and symbolic power. The Parliament House depicted was not just a building, but a beacon of hope and governance. The coin was struck in sterling silver, giving it a weight and luster that felt important. It set a high standard for all future commemorative coins, demonstrating that these special issues could be both artistically significant and historically meaningful. A decade later, another significant commemorative coin appeared, the 1937 crown. This large, impressive coin was struck to mark the coronation of King George VI. It was Australia's only circulating crown-sized coin of the pre-decimal era, making it unique in our numismatic history. Its reverse side featured a bold, regal crown, a symbol that directly connected Australia to the British monarchy. The sheer size of the coin, much larger than the florins and shillings of the day, gave it a sense of importance and ceremony. People who received it in their change knew they had something special, a memento of a major event happening on the other side of the world, yet deeply relevant to Australia's own story. The 1937 crown, however, was not as popular in circulation as the mint had hoped. Its large size and weight made it cumbersome for daily transactions, and many were simply put away by collectors and the general public as keepsakes. This limited circulation has made them quite sought after by collectors today. Unlike the florin, which celebrated a uniquely Australian achievement, the crown reminded everyone of the strong ties that still existed with Great Britain. Together, these two early coins perfectly capture the dual identity of Australia in the early 20th century. A nation forging its own path while remaining a loyal member of the Commonwealth. They were the pioneers, the first metallic storytellers in our nation's pocket change. On February 14, 1966, Australia's currency underwent a radical transformation. The familiar pounds, shillings, and pence were replaced by dollars and cents. This momentous event, known as decimalisation, brought with it a completely new set of coins. Among them was the original 1966 50-cent piece. This coin was unique not just for its 12-sided shape, but also for its composition. It was made of 80% silver. Its reverse design featured the Australian coat of arms, a powerful symbol of the nation. The public quickly fell in love with this distinctive coin, but its high silver content soon became a problem. As the price of silver rose, the metal in the coin became worth more than its face value. The rising cost of silver meant the round silver 50-cent coin had a very short life. The Royal Australian Mint ceased its production after just 1 year, making the 1966 coin an instant collectible. In 1969, the 50-cent piece was reintroduced, but this time it was different. It retained its iconic dodecagonal or 12-sided shape, but was now made from a copper-nickel alloy. This new version paved the way for the 50-cent coin to become the primary canvas for commemoration in the decimal era. Its large size and distinctive shape made it the perfect medium for telling Australia's stories. The first of these commemorative designs appeared in 1970, setting a new tradition in motion. The first commemorative 50-cent coin, released in 1970, celebrated the bicentenary of Captain James Cook's voyage along the east coast of Australia. The design featured a detailed portrait of Captain Cook, alongside a map of his route. This coin was immensely popular and was saved by millions of Australians as a souvenir of the anniversary. Following this success, a series of other important 50-cent commemoratives were released. In 1977, a coin was issued for the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, and in 1981, another marked the wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer. Each coin captured a moment in time, connecting everyday Australians to significant national and international events. The tradition of using the 50-cent coin to mark our history continued to flourish. In 1982, we saw a coin for the Commonwealth Games held in Brisbane, showcasing the Games logo. Then, 1988 brought the bicentennial 50-cent piece, celebrating 200 years since the arrival of the First Fleet. This coin depicted a majestic tall ship, a powerful and sometimes controversial symbol of Australia's modern origins. Each of these coins served as a small metallic history lesson, passed from hand to hand in daily commerce. They transformed our pocket change from simple currency into a gallery of national milestones, reminding us of the events that have shaped our country. The introduction of the $1 coin in 1984 marked another major milestone for Australian currency. The old $1 note was being phased out, and its replacement needed to be durable and distinctive. The new coin, designed by Stuart Devlin, featured a now iconic image of 5 kangaroos, a design affectionately known as the Mob of Roos. This instantly recognizable image became a symbol of modern Australia, but the dollar coin was destined for more than just everyday use. Its golden color and convenient size made it an ideal candidate for commemorative issues, opening up a whole new world of collectible coins that would soon capture the public's imagination in a big way. In 1986, the first commemorative $1 coin was released. It was dedicated to the International Year of Peace and featured a dove being released from a pair of hands with a wreath in the background. This coin circulated widely and brought a message of hope into the pockets of Australians. Following this, the Royal Australian Mint began to issue commemorative $1 coins regularly, celebrating everything from the Australian Bicentenary in 1988 to the centenary of the Girl Guides in 2010. These coins became incredibly popular, with many people eagerly checking their change to find the latest design. They were no longer just currency, they were miniature, affordable collectibles for everyone. The $2 coin, introduced in 1988, also joined the commemorative family. Smaller than the dollar coin, it initially featured an image of an Aboriginal elder set against a backdrop of the Southern Cross. For many years, this standard design was the only one in circulation. However, in 2012, the Royal Australian Mint made a groundbreaking change. They released the first ever coloured circulating coin in Australia, a $2 piece with a red poppy in the centre, honouring Remembrance Day. This coin was a sensation. The splash of colour was revolutionary, and it created a frenzy among collectors and the general public alike, who were eager to find one of these special coins. The success of the red poppy coin unleashed a wave of colourful $2 commemoratives. We have since seen coins with vibrant rings of colour celebrating the Olympic and Paralympic Games, coins honouring Indigenous service members with intricate designs, and even coins featuring beloved children's characters like Mr. Squiggle and the Wiggles. These colourful coins have become the most popular and sought-after issues in modern Australian numismatics. They have introduced a new generation to the joy of coin collecting, turning pocket change into a treasure hunt. Each new release is an event, proving that even the smallest coins can tell the biggest stories in the most vibrant ways. For coin collectors, the thrill of the hunt often lies in finding something truly rare or unusual. Australia's coinage history is filled with fascinating errors and rarities that can turn a simple piece of metal into a valuable treasure. One of the most famous examples is the 2000 Mule $1 coin. A mule is a coin struck with mismatched dies. In this case, a small number of $1 coins were accidentally struck with the obverse die of a 10-cent piece. This resulted in a distinctive double rim around the Queen's portrait. Finding one of these in your change is like winning the lottery for a collector, with some examples selling for thousands of dollars. Other errors create similar excitement. There is the wavy baseline 20-cent coin from 1966, where the base of the number 2 has a distinct wave-like curve, an error from the Royal Mint in London. Another is the 1994 wide-date 50-cent piece. These small variations, often missed by the untrained eye, are what keep collectors diligently searching through their jars of change. Beyond errors, some coins are rare simply because very few were minted for circulation. The 2011 International Women's Day 20-cent coin, for instance, had a very low mintage, making it surprisingly difficult to find today. These rarities add a layer of intrigue and excitement to the hobby. In recent years, the Royal Australian Mint has pushed the boundaries of coin design even further, incorporating innovative features that blend technology and art. In 2018, a special 50-cent coin was released with 4 layers of secret code hidden within its design to mark the 70th anniversary of the Australian Signals Directorate. Enthusiasts with a keen eye for detail could decipher the hidden messages, adding an interactive element to coin collecting. This fusion of cryptography and numismatics was a world first for a circulating coin, showcasing Australia's spirit of innovation. These coins challenge us to look closer and engage with our currency in new ways. Ultimately, Australia's commemorative coins are much more than just money. They are miniature works of art that weave together the threads of our history, culture, and national identity. From the early silver florins celebrating our emerging nationhood to the modern, colorful $2 coins honoring Indigenous art and Anzac heroes, each coin tells a part of our collective story. They connect us to the past, celebrate the present, and inspire us for the future. They are tangible reminders of who we are as a nation, passed down through generations. In the end, these humble metal discs serve as a democratic gallery, placing history and art directly into the hands of every Australian.